Welcome, Impactful Parents. I'm Kristina, the founder of The Impactful Parent, teacher for 15 years and mom of 4 kids. Have you ever had your child scream to you, "I know they're talking about me right now, they hate me," or "I always screw up," or I will fail, I just should just give up now"? Well, if this sounds familiar, then this video is for you. See, all of us, even your child, get stuck in thinking traps. What are thinking traps? They are when our emotions get the best of us and we start to interpret our situation around us in a way that's unrealistic, unhelpful, and this all triggers anxiety and stress, sadness, and anger. It's like our brain is stuck and we become a broken record inside our head, and these negative thoughts often get repeated and repeated. Your tween or teenager will especially fall into thinking traps as they evolve into their adulthood. So what can we do about it? Well, step 1 is just knowing what thinking traps are and identifying them. This is what we're going to be doing today in this video. I will describe to you the most common types of thinking traps so that you can identify them when your teen or even yourself starts to fall into them. Because step 1 is awareness. So let's get started. The first thinking trap is called fortune telling. This is when we predict the future and it's going to turn out badly. Your child might say things like, "I couldn't get an A last semester, so I know I won't get an A this semester either." Or, "No one is going to come to my party, I just know it." But in reality, we don't really know how things will turn out. The next one is called black and white thinking. This is when we only see the situation in terms of extremes, good or bad, success or failure. If you're in your child, it might look something like, if they had a test and they fail, now they're saying things like, "Oh, I'm stupid," or "I don't know anything." Or if a close friend gets angry with them, now they're saying things like, "I'm just completely friendless and no one will ever be my friend anymore. I'm just completely unlovable." So you see, there's no in-between thinking. These kids use the words always and never a lot. Everything is super good or super bad. And when in reality, most life situations fall somewhere in the middle. If you get 1 traffic ticket, it doesn't mean you're the worst driver in the world. It just means you have to slow down and reassess your driving tendencies. The next thinking trap is catastrophizing. This is when we imagine the worst possible outcome is going to happen. If your child fails at 1 exam, they may say things like, "Ugh, now I'm never going to go to college." Or, "My parents are arguing, so they must be getting a divorce." See, this thinking trap can also come out as overestimating danger. This brings on a lot of anxiety, and you may hear kids say things like, "I'm just gonna die," or "It'll just give me a heart attack." Everything is a disaster in their mind, but in reality, the imagined worst case scenario usually never happens. The next one is called mind reading. This trap occurs when we believe that we know what others are thinking. "Oh, I know they hate me because I see the looks that they give me." Or, "I know my teacher thinks I'm stupid." See, this thinking trap has children jumping to conclusions. However, in reality, we don't really know what others think of us at all. The next thinking trap is ignoring the positive. This happens when we only pay attention to the bad things and ignore the big picture, which usually has some good in it too. We can't come to a balanced conclusion at all, and oftentimes this thinking trap manifests itself in belittling our own successes. So you hear kids saying things like, "Oh, well, that just didn't count," or "I only got lucky," Or simply, they just focus on the one bad part of their day instead of the 20 things that went well. Lastly, the everyone is out to get me thinking trap. These kids feel that the world is just against them and are often aggressive when they have a disagreement with others, or they get in trouble at school quite a bit. See, they go into this fight or flight mode because they honestly think that the world is out to get them. In conclusion, hey, rewind this video and watch it again. Find out which thinking traps are the most common with your kids. If you want some quick suggestions on how to handle thinking traps, you can go to theimpactfulparent.com and read my blog. You can even sign up to have my blog come directly to your inbox. Also, you will find lots of other resources on my website for free. Lastly, if you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do it right down below. Do it now.